Hello, my name is Martin Greip. I'm the CEO and creative director, amongst other things, and I'm sitting here together with my colleague.
Yes, hello. My name is Tomas Lindell. I am the lead programmer of the studio.
And Tomas will help me play through the first level of our story campaign. Let's get started.
Yeah, let's go.
Alright, so here's a team. So am I their boss or something?
Yeah, you're the research leader of this team of scientists,
Okay.
and they all have their individual focus or discipline.
Mm-hmm.
So you see Melker here. He is the ecologist of the team,
Yeah.
and we have Åsa to the right. She's a zoologist, and in the center we got Samira. She's the researcher.
Alright, let's go. We have a small lake and we only have one fish, it seems.
Yes.
So
Nowadays.
I guess we have to acquire new fish somehow. How do I do that?
Yeah, so there's a purchase button in the lower left. Here you see different kinds of species. We have the algae and the dace available right now. So press that cursor. Yeah, right. So there we go. We have 2 days in water.
Nice, so we completed our first objective.
Yes.
What are these called?
Tokens.
Tokens, okay. And it seems to be required here, so we can unlock new species.
That's right. So you can use those tokens as you wish to, for example, unlock a predator species or something like that.
Nice. But I guess we want to focus on the days for now. So they need a breeding ground.
Yeah. You can place that anywhere in the lake.
Okay. It says that we have to increase the survivability, so I guess we have to plant some, like the reed, for example.
Yeah, they require nearby objects to have their life quality increased.
Yeah, so they can like hide between the stones and feel safe.
Yeah, now the survival chance is perfect, so that's good.
Okay, so we have our 2 fish here, and I guess we just have to wait for them to start hatching.
Yeah, they have all the requirements for them to breed right now. It's just a matter of time.
So if I buy a few more days, we'll probably increase the speed, right?
Yeah. They're about to hatch right now, actually. A new fish will spawn in the lake.
Nice.
There we go.
Welcome.
And that should be a generation 1 fish right there. So the generations will increase over time, depending on their parents.
So we need to okay, so this is a star objective, so I guess that's more important than other ones.
Yeah, the star objectives are required for you to complete the level. So this one here says you need a days population of 2 individuals of generation 4.
Okay. It seems like Melker wants us to expand the lake.
Yeah, that will increase the amount of organisms you can place in the lake, or how much it can room, rather. And also you notice the arrows along the borders of the lake. That's the main lake. So you can only manipulate and place organisms within that main lake.
Okay.
And now you expand it into a second lake next to it, so it's now a huge lake.
Yeah, it seems like we can have a lot of organisms now.
Yeah.
Okay, so it seems like I've completed the objective.
Nice.
So why do I want to earn more? Because it says I can keep playing. Why do I want to earn more stars?
Yeah, you can actually go to camp right now if you wish, but you only have achieved 1 star so far. And that star translates into tech points in the tech tree. So when you speak with the scientists later on, you'll be able to put those points to use. And if you only have 1 point, you can only spend 1 point. Therefore 3 points is better than 1.
I can't argue with that. But it seems like the toxins are increasing. So how do I deal with that?
Okay, so as you expand the lake, toxins got released into the water from the earth, and there are quite a few ways to deal with that. One is to unlock and purchase clams. Another one is certain plants that filter toxins. So I'd suggest you go with the clams for now.
Okay.
Okay, so these guys are the most effective at dealing with toxins right now in the game. You see the toxins are already have already gone down.
That's great. Now it says that I should get crayfish. Why do I want crayfish?
Yeah, so as the inhabitants of the lake grow, they will also die, and dead organisms, they will remain in the lake and suck a bit of the oxygen out of the lake.
Yeah, it seems like we have a dead fish there.
So the crayfish, they will eat these dead organisms and clean the lake up in their way.
Okay. Yeah, seems like they'll clean up the lake in no time.
Yeah, there we go.
Alright, so it seems like we have a fairly stable days population. It's almost
pretty good.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like maybe they're getting too many.
Yeah.
Like we should probably get some predators, right, to keep them in check.
Sounds like a good plan.
But first, I have to expand the lake somewhat. Okay. Make some room. Maybe we should get the perch.
Sure.
And I'll place a breeding ground over there.
Yeah.
Then I guess we should start small with the predators so they don't eat everyone.
Yeah, exactly. 2 were needed for them to procreate, so that could be enough. And also now you have completed that objective up there.
Great.
You have an ecosystem of 4 different organisms at the same time. And another star.
But here it says keep oxygen at excellent for a while. So how do I create more oxygen in the lake?
Yeah, so one way we already deal with, we got rid of dead organisms with the crayfish.
Yeah.
Another one is by planting various plants.
Like this one.
Yes, the hornwort, that's a really good plant. It also filters out toxins, that one, so.
Oh, nice.
But it's expensive. Another way is adding, another way of increasing oxygen, is adding algae.
Okay.
To the lake. More algae.
How does the currency system work?
Yes, there are currently 2 ways to earn currency in the game. You could simply wait because there is passive currency, which trickles in over time, and also when species procreate or hatch, like new individuals into the lake, you get currency.
Yeah.
So you see the hatching days right there to the right, by the breeding ground.
Yeah.
When that one hatches, if you pay close attention to the currency down the bottom right, you can see it will go up.
Ah, nice.
There we go. It increased by 9. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Okay, so I think it says I want to have producers. So this ties to the food chain, right? Like they take the nutrients and the sunlight and
the algae does,
so it's like basically the originator or the start of this particular ecosystem or food chain. All right, so I feel like maybe the days are getting a little bit out of hand.
Yeah, I'd say.
So maybe we need a few more perch.
You can either go with more perch or unlock
the pike.
Yeah.
But the pike can eat everyone, right?
That's right.
So
even the perch.
Yeah, because we have a fairly small perch population, so maybe we don't want to to let them get eaten whole. Because
Seems like a good plan.
Because it feels like a general game loop of this game. That you introduce species, you try to make them comfortable, and then when they're comfortable, you try to add new ones.
Yeah. Also, there's a little bit of time there where there are like a few of them only exist in the lake, and they need time to build up the population.
Yeah.
During that time, you can watch what they're doing, or like that's the thing that makes the game a bit chill.
Yeah, it's a very relaxing game, and I guess that ties into how we do with like objectives and stuff. Like the losing conditions are kind of soft. Like losing individual fish, that's not like a catastrophe or a tragedy.
Exactly, you look at the big picture.
Yeah, so like as long as the ecosystem survives, then you're doing okay.
Yeah, that's the main focus. Absolutely.
Okay, so I think we can have even more perch. Or maybe now is a good time to introduce the pike.
Yeah, quite a bit of perch, so I think it's okay.
Okay. Yeah, we can have some more hormones to decrease the toxins.
Yeah.
Because like the clams, they also eat algae, right? So they're actually sort of like a competitor to the dace as well.
Yeah.
Personally, I find that's the most fascinating thing. Like, there's no right or wrong really. Like it's all about.
Yeah, you can go either way. It's more about personal preference.
Yeah, and then, and like the balancing is not. There's not one right answer. Like there's. The balancing is really up to the player. Like you can balance a lot of different setups.
Yeah,
and that's where we think like the creative play comes into this. Now we open up to a really big space. I guess we'll have a lot of problems with toxins, so
probably.
I'll just preemptively. So it says research passive income. So
yeah, so the passive research, like the trickling in of currency I mentioned earlier, you can increase that with this research here, passive income.
But we want to change the economic system later, right?
Yeah, it will be drastically different in the full game. You will start with a batch demand for each level.
Okay.
So it will be like funding for your mission.
Yeah. The currency system works right now, but we want to make the player feel like think less about how to earn money and more like how can I spend this money effectively.
Also, in the full game, it will be more like thematically correct.
Yeah.
Because you will be applying for grants to get money.
Yeah.
And like fulfilling the promise of the grant to earn even more money, and you also get seasonal reviews in which your boss will like determine if you're doing a good job or not.
All right. This lake looks like it's a living, thriving ecosystem. Like we have.
It looks pretty good.
Yeah, we have. Seems like the lake is doing well. We have a lot of producers and consumers, as they are called. The prey animals basically. The predators, they're keeping check.
Yeah, I think they will actually balance out over time here a bit. They could do with a bit more of their numbers, but it looks pretty good.
Yeah, so I feel we can probably move on.
Yeah.
We've moved to a different lake, and now it's night.
Yeah.
So we want each map to be distinct and have its own personality and its own story. We talked a bit about the tech trees before.
Yeah.
So could you talk a little bit about that?
So here in the second camp, it becomes available. The tech tree becomes available, at least in one scientist for now. So you'll be able to spend those stars that you earned in the first level.
We have 3 there.
So with these stars, you can place them in different areas here to increase how it plays the next little place.
Yeah.
So here you can increase or unlock a research called increased reproduction income. So the second type of income, the reproduction one, will be boosted by this ability. So if you place 1 star in that one, you'll be able to research it in the level.
And this is just a placeholder, obviously, so there will be a lot more. And each character will have their own tech trees, as far as I've understood.
Yeah, they will even have their the features inside the tech trees that unlock as you progress through them. So Åsa, the ecologist, she will have a feature called selective breeding, which is where you choose which traits fish have in the final game. Okay,
so basically these characters represent different aspects, so you can take the game into different areas depending on your own playstyle.
Yeah, you can focus on one of them or place points in all of them if you wish to go that direction.
Makes a lot of sense. Okay, let's continue. Oh no, it seems like all the fish are dead and
it's a disaster.
Yeah, a lot of toxins as well. Oh, this is
brutal.
Yeah, this is horrible.